Good evening all. In last video, I have given this question. So we'll see the solution in this video. Here, they have not given the direct material consumed. Again, we know it. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. If any expenses related to purchases, carriage involved, or any custom duty on purchases, you have to consider, you have to add in the first section itself. So here, opening stock of raw materials, add purchases. In this case, there is a freight involved and custom duty on purchases also. So add this, add everything. Just a second. How much? 3 lakh, 8 lakh, and carriage inward, anything? Yes, custom duty is 5 lakh and freight inward is 20,000. Yes, we have taken all four. So the total is 16 lakh 20,000. In this, we need to deduct the closing stock of raw materials. Closing stock of raw materials is 1 lakh. So minus 1 lakh, you will get 15 lakh 20,000 as material consumed. Second, direct labor 20 lakh. Direct expenses, other direct expenses are 50,000. So number of units produced is 10,000. This amount, material consumed divided by 10,000, you will get the per unit. Here also same, and direct charges also same, you have to calculate. Add material consumed, direct wages and other expenses, direct expenses, you will get your prime cost. Next is factory overhead, indirect wages, factory expenses, depreciation related to factory, drawing house salary. Okay, drawing house salary. Drawing house salary is like you pay the salary for production chart or drawing the product design. So it is related to your factory overhead or it's related to your factory. So we have to show drawing house salary in factory overheads. And direct salary, there is a adjustment, I believe. Yes, see here. Allocate direct salary to factory, office, and selling overheads on ratio. They have given the ratio 2:1:2. So the total amount of direct salary is here 50,000. So 50,000 considering the ratio 2. So you will get 20,000. Add all these things, you will get your work expenses or overhead, factory overhead expenses, total expenses. Prime cost plus your factory overhead, you will get your work cost or factory cost. Now this divided by 10,000, this is your per unit rate. Next is administration, salary, office depreciation, printing and stationery, and counting house salary. Counting house salary is a salary which you paid for any accountants or any accounting firms. So it is related to your office and administration overhead. So again, direct salary, the ratio is 1 for office and administration expenses. See here. Factory is 2, office is 1, selling is 2. Fine. So we have calculated it is 10,000. Add this. Okay. The total office and administration overhead is this much. 19 lakhs plus 89. So total 19,89,000 is your cost of production. Check for the closing stock. Is there any opening and closing stock? Finished goods, right? So how many units sold? 10. How many units produced? 10,000. How many units sold? 8,000. So 10,000 minus your 8,000 units sold. There is no opening balance of your finished goods. They haven't given here. So consider only produced and closing stock or sold. Once you deduct your sold units in your produced units, you will get your closing stock, which is 10,000 minus 8,000, which is 2,000. This is your closing stock unit. This multiplied by per unit cost of production, you will get the closing stock value. Value of closing stock is 397,800. Deduct from cost of production, what you will get? You will get cost of goods sold. Okay. Now, cost of goods sold, after cost of goods sold, selling and distribution overhead, we have to check. There is a carriage outward. Okay. So carriage outward, as you know, carriage outward is related to your selling and distribution overhead. And next is salary, which is related to your sales. Okay, salary here they have mentioned, yes, salary 40,000. Next, selling expenses and direct salary. If you remember the ratio, it is again 2 for selling and distribution. So calculate it, you will get the total amount of selling and distribution overhead, which is 1,08,000. Add cost of goods sold and your selling and distribution overhead, you will get the total cost here. 16,99,200. Okay. So once you get this, do you know any percentage they have? In this question, they have not mentioned the profit percentage, but for our calculation, we will consider it is 25% on sales. Okay, so in last video, we have seen that this, when we don't have the sales value, but we have the cost. In that case, how to calculate it? You have to consider, like in this question, like 16,99,200 into 25, which is a percentage, 25 divided by 100 minus 25, which is 75. So this into 25 divided by 75, which is 100 minus this rate of interest, which is 25. So you will get the answer as 5,66,400. And when you add these two, you will get your sales amount. Hope you understood the solution, how to do the cost sheet. So in next video, we will see the tender or estimation, quotation. Okay. So here in estimation, I'll just give you a brief introduction for quotation. Okay. In quotation, what we will do, like if you go to any car showroom or any two-wheeler showroom, or maybe for interiors, for any construction of house, you will ask the quotation. Quotation is something, it's a estimated rates. They'll tell you it is not an exact rate. It may fluctuate, but most of the time it is like near to accurate. So here also in production also, what we will do? We will do the cost sheet, maybe considering the last year or last month cost sheet. What we will do? We will estimate how much will be the next year cost sheet. There may be like we may increase the cost of materials with some percentage, wages, or we may consider there is a increase in office salary, or overall office and administration overhead. There may be decrease in selling and distribution overhead. So considering either increase or decrease of your overall overheads, we will calculate the estimation, or we'll do the estimation. So that estimation, what we call it as tender or quotation. So in next video, what we will do, we will see a quotation with a very basic question. We will start and we'll try to solve the difficult one also. Okay, so that's it for this video. In next video, we will see the quotation part. And till your cost accounting examination, we will revise the all chapters, your labor, okay, your reconciliation, stock levels, inventory techniques, and everything we will discuss. So please subscribe so that you will get the video updates. Okay, thank you very much.